Magandang araw po. Ngayon po ay araw ng Martes at 17 ng Hunyo. At ang ating pong tatalakayin ngayong araw na ito ay ang Typhoon missile launchers na i-deploy ng Amerika dito kung papayag ang Pilipinas. At ang ating pong referensya ay si Philstar Global. Ayan po. The United States will deploy its Typhoon missile launchers which can fire multi-purpose missiles up to thousands of kilometers in the Philippines if Manila agrees to the deployment. Natatandaan ko itong missile launchers na to eh. Ito yung ayaw na ayaw ng China na magkaroon ang Pilipinas. Iniiyakan nila ito. Napapaisip tuloy ako. Ewan kung bakit. Parang takot na takot sila sa missile launchers na to. Kasi nga naman, thousands of kilometers lang naman ang kayang abutin nito. At ang pinakamalapit na kanilang isla mula dito sa Pilipinas ay 800 nautical miles lang ang layo. Na kung i-convert natin sa kilometers ay nasa 1,481.6 kilometers kung hindi po ako nagkakamali. Correct me if I'm wrong. Kaya kung papayag ang Pilipinas na i-deploy ito ng Amerikano dito sa atin, malamang sa malamang ay iiyakan na naman ito ng China. The official authorized to speak on the mid-range missile system deployment said the US is ready to deploy the Typhoon mid-range capability missile system that the Philippines plan to acquire as part of a push to secure its maritime interests. Naalala ko rin po pala, gusto rin po palang bumili ng Pilipinas ng ganitong missile launchers. Pinag-usapan ito noon nila. Ewan ko lang kung ano nangyayari. Ba't parang hindi natuloy. Siguro yung isang dahilan doon ay yung kakulangan natin sa budget. At minsan, yun nga, tinututulan din ito ng China. Wala naman silang pakialam doon kung anong bilhin natin, ng klaseng launcher ang bilhin natin. Wala silang pakialam doon. Bansa natin ito. May karapatan tayong pumili na kung anong gusto nating bilhin na pangdepensa. Wala silang pakialam doon. Kung sila nga patuloy silang gumagawa ng mga kagamitang pangdepensa nila. Nakikialam ba tayo? Pinakikialaman ba natin sila? The US Army deployed the mid-range missile system in northern Philippines last year for annual joint military exercises with its longtime ally. If the Philippines government agrees to it, I would say the answer is yes. The official said at a briefing here for a small group of Philippine and Japanese journalists on the US Department of State first. If they say no, thanks, then the answer will be no. Ang Amerika po ay meron pong isang anti-ship missile system. Ito po ay yung tinatawag nilang NMESIS. Ito po ay may kakayahang targetin ang isang barko from land-based positions. Ito ay ginamit din po nung balikatan exercises. We think ultimately the deployment of Typhoon or NMESIS or Japanese hypersonics is a very positive thing towards deterrence and war avoidance, the official said. U.S. missile deployment in the Philippines during military drills angered China, which warned that it brought huge risk of war into the region. China's defense ministry said China remained highly vigilant and opposed the deployment the PERS in the Indo-Pacific region. Ang mga nasabing missile launcher system ay mahigpit na tinutulan ng China at nagbabala na baka magdala ito ng malaking panganib na magkaroon ng digmaan sa rehiyon. The Armed Forces of the Philippines said no country or foreign entity can dictate on the Philippines, especially on defense and security matters, as it assailed China for raising a howl over the deployment of the Typhoon's missile launchers while deploying its own warships and Coast Guard vessels in the West Philippine Sea. Oo nga naman, dinidiktahan nyo kami at pinipigilan sa pagbili ng kung anong klaseng pangdepensa ang aming bibilhin, samantalang kayo ay patuloy ang pag-deploy ng warship at Coast Guard vessels dyan sa West Philippine Sea. Anong klaseng kalokohan yan? Ano gusto nyo? Kayo lang. The biggest question is timing in order to effectively implement an air defense identification zone. Very plausible. Oo nga naman. Mag-implement kayo ng air defense identification zone dyan sa West Philippine Sea. Hindi nyo naman teritoryo yan. Nasa loob ng EEZ yan ng Pilipinas. Anong karapatan nyo? Makatarungan ba yan? Meanwhile, United States Ambassador Mary Kay Carlson thanked President Marcos yesterday for welcoming and engaging in productive talks with U.S. Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard last week. While details of the closed-door meeting are not being revealed, the discussions included matters of mutual interest for both nations. Thank you, President, for hosting for productive discussions on the importance of our intelligence partnerships. Carlson said Gabbard also met with National Security Advisor Eduardo Año, Foreign Affairs Secretary Enrique Manalo, Defense Secretary Gilbert Teodoro Jr. and Interior Secretary John Vic Remulla. Samantala, pasadahan na rin natin itong pahaging ni Tariela kay BP Sara. Philippine Coast Guard Commodore J. Tariela took a swipe at Vice President Sara Duterte, saying Filipinos should not give in to traitors who remain silent amid China's aggression in the West Philippine Sea. In a post on his X account on June 12, Independence Day, Tariela shared an online story that contained an appeal by the Vice President for Filipinos to not surrender this freedom to traitors. We proudly showcase Filipino freedom to the world. Let us not surrender this freedom to traitors and those who have no concern for our people and our nation, Duterte said in her Independence Day message. Hindi natin dapat isuko ang ating kalayaan sa mga traidor, partikular sa mga pampublikong opisyal na nanatiling tahimik sa harap ng mga agresyon ng China sa South China Sea. Paalala po, si Tariela po ang may sabi niyan at hindi po ako. Muli po, ako po yung humihiling sa inyo na sana po ay paki-subscribe nyo po ang aking munting channel at paki-likes na rin po. Malaking bagay po yan sa kagaya po namin mga content creator na kagaya ko na nagsisimula pa lamang sa larangan ito. Salamat po.